Hey BookTube, Chelsea the Reading Outlaw here to do my January 2017 TBR. I cannot even believe we are actually into January. I have so many good books that I'm looking forward to getting to this month. Several of these you will have seen on my December TBR because I didn't actually get to them in December. What can I say? I fell into a hole with the Beyond series, and then just the holidays took over and I shut down. So I'm still planning on rereading Exit Pursued by Bear by E.K. Johnston. I've talked about this book several times on my channel. This is the story of a essentially high school rape and rape culture and what surrounds that. I am also planning on rereading Burn Baby Burn by Meg Medina. This made several people's best of 2016 lists. This is a book about a young 17-year-old girl in New York in the 70s during the Summer of Sam killings, and she just also happens to have the same aesthetic type that the Summer of Sam serial killer is after, so she's wrestling with that as well as just being 17 in New York City. So I'm really looking forward to picking this up. I love Meg Medina's writing, and that cover is gorgeous. And then the other one you will have already seen is Stalking Darkness by Lynn Fuelling. This is the second book in the Night Runner series. I put the first book, Luck in the Shadows, on my best of 2016 list that you will have seen go up a couple of days ago. So I'm really looking forward to getting to the second one and just having more fun, high fantasy, gay romance romps. So hopefully that ends up panning out. I know Caitlin's already read it and she said very good things. If and when I do love it, I also have the third one waiting. And then the last book that I have physically, this is one you guys have not seen yet. This one did not make it onto the December TBR because I did not find it until I was getting ready to leave for Christmas break. And that is Unmentionable by Therese O'Neill, The Victorian Lady's Guide to Sex, Marriage, and Manners, which I picked it up because, look at that cover. That is just, if that's not an auto pickup cover, I don't know what is. But then I picked it up and it is literally just a discussion of beauty and fashion and sex and marriage and manners and all of those things in the Victorian era. You guys know that I have recently kind of been bitten by the romance bug. Several of the romances that I've been recommended are kind of Victorian or Regency historicals, and I'm looking forward to getting this kind of nonfiction glimpse at an aspect of that life. Then the other books that I'm planning on picking up, I don't actually have in physical form. Several of them are ebooks. A couple of them are on audio. One of the ebooks I have is When a Scot Ties the Knot by Tessa Dare. This is another book in her Castles Ever After series. I read the first book in the series at the end of 2016 and really loved it. I really like Tessa Dare. I really like the conceit of this book, which is essentially that our main character kind of invents an imaginary boyfriend to get out of having to do the whole debut season looking for a suitor thing. But then it turns out that this imaginary boyfriend she's been writing all these letters to exists and is a real person. And eventually he comes to claim basically what's his and what she promised him imaginarily. And so it's just kind of really fun premise. I'm really looking forward to seeing kind of how it plays out and how it all ends up working. Tessa Dare does really cute romances and really good sex scenes. So this is what I'm really looking forward to. Next up, also on ebook, I have A Promise of Fire by Amanda Boucher. This is one that I am planning on reading for Sexy in 17, our group read along. I will be opening up the Goodreads discussion here in just another couple of days. This book is a fantasy romance book. That's really all I know about it, other than from what I've seen on Twitter. It seems to get kind of good buzz. So I'm really looking forward to digging into it and seeing how some of the issues work out. I hear it's kind of kidnappy. It may have some consent stuff to work through. We'll have to get there. It's a big one. It's a chunker. I'd recommend picking it up and starting now, but I'm really looking forward to getting to that one. Also, for one of my Saturday series, the short story collection we're going to be reading this month is Paper Tigers by Ken Liu. I was gifted this book by Caitlin for Christmas. It is currently upstairs on my nightstand. I am a couple of short stories into it and absolutely loving it, but I'm really looking forward to digging into the collection and kind of seeing how it works as a whole. I've read some of Ken Liu's individual work before, but never his entire collection, so I'm excited to see how everything works in a cohesive unit. And then the last book that I'll be reading this month is a middle grade book. This is part of the judging competition that I'm going to have to be doing in the middle of January, and it's Pax by Sarah Pennypacker. I actually don't have any idea what this book is about. I'm guessing it's about a fox based on the cover. Other than that, I have no idea. I'm not really good with animal books because they make me cry, so we will have to see how this one ends up panning out. I'm sure there will be tears involved. Hopefully they're happy tears. But yeah, that's kind of my very short January TBR for the moment. There will be other things just kind of leaving it loose to see what floats across my path. So let me know down below what you're reading, what you're picking up. If you have any opinion on where I should start with this lovely TBR, let me know. Otherwise, if you have questions, comments, concerns, you can leave them down below, or you can find me on social media. I'm always here to talk books with you guys. Until next time, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and have happy reading.